Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, I make videos every week and I try to mix things up and do thrifting related videos, beauty videos, basically all the things that I love. So if you haven't subscribed already, make sure to subscribe. Okay guys, I kind of want to show off my outfit right now because I'm really digging it. So it's this beautiful floral top. And you can't really see my jeans, but these are my Levi's 501 jeans. Hey. Be doing a mix of a get to know me and then also explain to you guys my journey as I just want to put it out there that I am like fresh newbie. I just started probably in I want to say January was my full month of reselling full-time, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so I know that a lot of you guys don't really know much about me, so I figured I would do a few get to know me questions so that you guys can get to know me. And I'm gonna be looking at my notes right here, so bear with me. First question, if you were another person, would you be a friend of yourself? I would be my friend if I was someone else. I would be, I mean, that's really like, who am I as the other, I don't know. I'm overthinking it. I would definitely be my friend. I am really introverted, so it's a lot harder to get to know me, but once you kind of like cross that barrier, and I know a lot of my friends who are watching this, hi, know that it takes a while to get to know me and to kind of like for me to feel comfortable with you, to kind of like show who I really am. So I would definitely be my friend. Next question. What are your hobbies? Oh my gosh, this is such a good question. I don't want to say I have a lot of hobbies, but do I? Number one hobby is probably shopping. I love shopping. I love everything about it. Just, you know, mainly clothes. So I love shopping for clothes, and obviously at thrift stores. I'm not talking retail, like throw it in the bag, you know, that type of shopping. No, I love shopping on a budget, thrifty shopping, vintage shopping. How many times am I gonna say shopping? I would say shopping's one of my hobbies, and now it's kind of my job, which I love, which is one of the main reasons why I left my job. Second hobby I would say is reading. I love reading. Ever since I was little, I remember getting those, I don't know if any of you have gone through this, but I remember in elementary school getting free stamps for reading books, and there was like a partnership with Domino's Pizza, and every time you got a certain amount of stamps, you would get a free personal pizza, which is probably the other reason why I love pizza. So ever since then, I am such a reader. I love reading all kinds of books. Mainly now I've been reading a lot of personal development, and I mean, you would call them self-help books, but I just love constantly improving myself and, you know, finding ways that I can be a better person, but then also how to understand how other people function and different personality types and all that fun stuff. So I love reading. Next question. How many countries have you visited? Oh my gosh, I forgot. That's another one of my hobbies, but not really because I don't do it as often as I should, but is traveling. Yeah, I love traveling. So back to the question. How many countries have you visited? So I counted it out, and I believe it is 6 countries. Mexico, obviously. I've been going there since my childhood, basically. France, I went for study abroad in college. Spain, which is around the same time that I did that. Belgium, we also visited Belgium. And then Canada, which was most recently with my husband. And Cuba. I went to Cuba with my parents. So that's 6. And I want to visit so many more countries. I love traveling. I get this like giddy feeling when I'm out in a different world, and basically a different world that isn't at all like yours, the one that you live in, and eating different foods, seeing all the cultural landmarks and history. I love that stuff. So, second to last question. What was your favorite and worst subject in high school? So we'll go with the worst first. And the worst subject was most definitely math. And anyone who knows me knows that I'm terrible at math. I'm talking, if you tell me more than 3 numbers, if you throw 3 numbers at me, I just, it's like over my head. No, 0. Not computing. I did really bad in math. I barely passed. And my favorite subject, I would say, is French. I studied French for 4 years in high school, and I loved every bit of it. That's probably one of the reasons why I visited France for study abroad in college, is because I loved one, I loved learning a new language, and then 2, I just loved kind of their whole life philosophy is just kind of like, let it be. Okay, so last question. And this is a fashion related question because I couldn't help myself. How would you describe your fashion sense? I would describe my fashion sense as, God, this is kind of hard. I should have thought about this before I started. I would describe my fashion sense as, it's a mix of different things. So depending on my mood, I am minimalistic. I'm also very like out there. I wouldn't say out there, okay. But I love to get glam. I love to dress up. I love to wear dresses and just like the whole 9. But on the opposite spectrum, I love to be really casual. I'll wear jeans, t-shirt. I'm all for the comfy aspect of clothes. And I'm also really loving the 90s revival. I love it. Like even this outfit, probably like 5 years ago, wouldn't have been really cute, but I'm really digging it right now. It's very, I love the silhouettes, like high-waisted jeans, flowy tops, turtlenecks. We just finished watching Friends, the whole series. I'd never watched it before, and every time I watched it, I got more fashion inspiration from that show. I just loved the fashion back then, so yeah. So hopefully with that, you got to know me a little bit more. If you have any more questions just about me or my background, feel free to comment below, and maybe I'll come up with another video of getting to know me. Okay, so jumping into basically my reseller journey and how it started and kind of where I'm at the moment. So to give you a little bit of background, I went to school for public relations and with a minor in business at a local college, and first I wanted to be in PR, and that, at the moment I liked it and I wanted to pursue that career, but then that slowly evolved into marketing and influencer partnerships and all of that stuff, and that part I did really like about my job. And they've all involved marketing, business, managing at one point, and they've all really been awesome at getting hands-on experience in all different types of business. So social media, analytics, writing, everything. Basically, I got to do everything, which was really what I was looking for. Is I didn't want to just be told do this, do that, do another thing. I wanted to be hands-on and do all those things myself so that I got to know what it took to do those things and also fail at some of them as well. So while it was a really great experience, with each and every job, I was always looking for something else. And I never really found that in a job. And honestly, I didn't even know what that was. And I just kept feeling empty, I was loving that I got the opportunity to try out all these different types of business related tasks, but I just wasn't, I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't digging it like really deep down in my soul. So most recently, I just had kind of, apart from some other stuff that was going on at the moment, I decided, I said, I've lived probably like 9 years of just kind of following the same path that everyone tells you to follow, which is go to college, get a job, stay at a job, get another job, etc., etc. I just didn't feel like that was the right path for me. So I ended up leaving my job and starting full-time reselling. And Ghosty wants to make his appearance. Hi, sugar. Say hi. Say hi to everyone. Hi, people. He's so cute. Is anyone else really obsessed with dog paws? Like, look it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, you gonna be quiet? Okay, go sit down. Sit down, Baba. Good boy. You're gonna sit. Okay, lay down. Lay down. Go on, lay down. Good boy. He constantly needs attention. He's so crazy. Okay, so that decision was definitely difficult for me to make. And I am 29 right now. And that was a huge decision and risk for me to take. But I felt that it was necessary because if I continued down that path that I wasn't really feeling fulfilled in, I probably would have become a really unhappy person because I would just be frustrated that I couldn't figure out or even had the courage to do something that I truly wanted to do. So I felt that now was the moment to do it. And if I fail, I fail. And then I can do a million other things. So to me, it was scary. It was definitely scary to make that decision. But I felt that it was necessary, and I had the confidence enough in myself to know that I could always rebound. And part of, the reason why I made this YouTube channel was, apart from wanting to share, my fashion inspiration and my favorite beauty items, all of that stuff, it was more so a way for me to take you guys on my journey and to be that person for kind of the person who encourages you to follow. I know it sounds cheesy. It kind of is like, ugh, me saying it, but to follow your dreams. And I wish that I would have had enough courage to do it before, but I'm here now. So I want to make my journey, I want to share my journey with you so that you feel comfortable in and going on into your own journey and whatever that may be. I'm going to be leaving a few links below of some really inspirational people that I think are doing their own thing, making a living out of it, and also helping other people. So I found that their channels and their content is really awesome. And if you'd like, go ahead and check them out. Okay, so don't forget to hit the like button if you liked hearing about how I got started and just to get more updates on my progress as a full-time reseller. I'm gonna be putting these out every so often, kind of as like the bigger things happen or how I'm feeling at the time. So stay tuned.